Hi friends, welcome to Town and Country Quilt Shop. Good morning on this Thursday morning. I hope you're doing well. I hope you grabbed your cup of coffee so that you can join us with your morning brew or tea or chai or any of those many things. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We have had our spring summer class schedule open house. And we thought that if you couldn't have made it here on Saturday, maybe you'd like to see what we have to offer. So Brenda's going to pick up the camera and just follow me, and I'm going to show you what classes we have coming up.
I hope I don't make anyone seasick.
She says she's hoping she doesn't make anyone seasick. Let's close this up so it's a little bit easier. That might be helpful. All right, so the first quilt, and Brenda, if you want to look at this, is called Freshly Cut Mini Quilt. This is a sweet little 20 by 24 inch quilt. And Linda Luther is going to be teaching that on Saturday, July 29th from 10 a.m. to 2. The cost is $30. And this is probably an advanced beginner intermediate skill class. That's going to be a sweet one. That would be great if you had like a nice floral charm tack or something. It's a beautiful quilt. Next, we have our display for several classes. If you're a Studio 180 fan, Tucker University is going to be finishing up this year, and Irene has three different Tucker University classes featured here: the Large Square Squared, Diamond Rex, and Split Rex. And these tools are out on display if you want to check them out. And then this flag class is a standalone class. That's going to take place on Wednesday, July 12th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that's $28. And it's both a technique class and you're going to finish a project, which is this flag. So that'll be a great project for July when we're celebrating independence. And then if you don't know anything about Tucker University, it's a series, but it's also standalone classes. So if you wanted to hop in and take one of these, that would be fine if you hadn't taken the previous classes. All right, and then we're going to swing around slowly to this other wall here, where we have the quilt called Disappearing Hourglass. This is a 2-color quilt, and the way these fabrics were, I'm guessing the way these fabrics were chosen was to find a nice border print with a bunch of different fabrics, and then choose 2 colors that will go with it. We have some options here on the table of different colors that you might choose, and we've got a whole bunch of prints out in the shop that might be good to do for this. This one is going to be on Friday, June 9th. That's going to be a fun day. That's during the Strawberry Festival and the Shop Hop. So it's going to be hopping here. So that one is $30, and that's another 10 to 2. Just, middle of the day where you get to learn the block, which is, I'm not sure what the block is. Maybe it's this whole thing. We'll have to wait and see what Linda says. The next one is this To Be Blessed wall hanging. This is a new pattern, new to us pattern from Patchabilities, and we're ordering more of these. We have another one coming in called Willy Melt, which we're really excited about. But this is a class that is taking place in May. This is going to be our first class in this session, May 12th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's $30. And this is a really quick, you probably aren't going to get it done during the class, but you're going to learn the techniques of preparing your pieces for applique and doing the applique. And it's a really quick finish too. So that'll be a great summer project to have up in your home. And then over here, Brenda's going to be teaching the yo-yo pouch. Look at how adorable this is. These are sweet little, what are those, an inch?
I think they're 1.25 inches.
about 1.25 inch yo-yos. That's going to be taught on Friday, June 16th, 10 to 1. The fee is $28. And we have these pouches that are plain and then yo-yo makers in the shop so that you can learn that technique. These are super cute. Those make great gifts. All right, the next one is going to be Wednesday, June 7th. Sorry we're not going in order of time, but if you are looking for a list that is in order of dates, there's something up on the website on the sign up for fabric or sign up for classes page. But this is our ice cream cone sample. And this is going to be a great opportunity to learn foundation paper piecing. Pat Elsner is a great teacher, and she has been doing a lot of really cool things with paper piecing that she would like to maybe offer, but we need to get people started with the simple first. So if you haven't done paper piecing, if you're afraid of paper piecing, or if you're just interested, this would be a great opportunity. That's Wednesday, June 7th. 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. and that would be a beginner project. This one would be for beginners too, I think. That's a fun one. All right, so there's not really much of a sample here, but we do have an interest list for our friend Alice Dunn is going to be leading the class through learning how to use electric quilt. It's going to be like a workshop class where you can bring in your computer and your own idea of what you want to design, and she's just going to kind of help you through it. So if you're interested in that, that's something that you'll need to email or call us about because we don't have that up on the website. But that's going to be really interesting. I know some of us have electric quilt and haven't the foggiest idea how to use it, and I spent a little bit of time trying, and I think a guide is helpful because it was challenging. All right, so also Alice is going to be teaching this class. This is what is going to be made in the class, and then you can make it into this tote bag that she's got here. And the purpose of this class is really to help you to get in touch with the different stitches that your machine does and have a chance to practice them and learn how to get the tension set. Alice has a whole bunch of different decorative threads and ribbons and all kinds of stuff that she's going to bring to the class that you can purchase from her. This class is going to be on June 28th and 29th. The 28th is my anniversary, but I'll be here having fun with the class. My husband will surely be at work, so no biggie. But yeah, that's going to be a 2-day class so that you can build upon those skills one right after another. You don't have to take a break and kind of try to remember what you learned. So that's going to be Alice Dunn, and she's a newer to us teacher, but she's been here several times taking some classes, and I'm really excited about what she's going to teach. The next one is the Magic Stack and Whack. This is a perennial favorite taught by Barb Miller. That's going to be on Saturday, May 20th. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's going to be a fun day too. We're going to be having our pajama day sale, so that'll be fun. And that class, we've also got some really beautiful florals that would work very well for this class. This is an opportunity to use those big, bold prints and cut them in such a way that they make kaleidoscope blocks. So this has been a really, really fun class. We also have English paper piecing. This is our sample that Linda Davis brought. And this is, students are going to be learning how to do the process where you use paper templates and then you fold your fabric around, baste them together, and then stitch them together. I'm going to fold that. The stitches are in here. And it's a very old, very popular technique that is handwork. So it's something that's very portable and usable when maybe you have a busy lifestyle, maybe you have grandkids or kids that you're following around. And then the product for the class is going to be this cool mug rug. But she's also going to teach you how to do all sorts of different projects that have all sorts of different shapes. So English paper piecing can be done with literally, you can make almost any shape that you could imagine. This is just a beginner. And if there's some interest, maybe we can do like a club going forward. So this is another favorite. This is the chenille pillow class. And the project is a pillow, but the process can be used to make all sorts of things. This is so the first one that was shown was a floral, and then this one is it's still a floral, but it's a much more one color print. So these are two examples of how it turns out. And Barb Miller is going to teach this on June 17th from 10 to 3. Cost for the class is $38. And that's the tool that's going to be used in the class. And this is a great project you could do all sorts of things with this. This one is going to be a very versatile skill to learn. I think Barb even had a couple of scarves that she had made, and it's really, yeah, really going to be a fun class. And that's a Saturday in June. The last one on our wall is by our own Brenda Rudzinski. It's a We Wonder mini quilt. Just to give you a little perspective of how small it is, these are like 1.5 inches maybe. The hexes on this are about 1.5 inches, so that is one tiny little quilt. But I happened to witness Brenda making this at retreat, and I think, did you make it all during the retreat?
I think so.
Yep, you had the pieces cut first, but yep, so if you want a quick finish, this would be a great course to take. And if you ever wanted to learn how to do those little itty-bitty flying geese, then this is a great class. It's going to be Saturday, July 22nd, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's $30, and that's going to be a great one. So I think that is all the classes that we have. And I wanted to make a couple more announcements. Number one, go to our website because it's got a whole bunch of cool stuff. And one of those cool things is these classes. We also have most of our kits, most of our fabric up there. And the website is Town and Country Quilter, all one word, no spaces, no caps, .com. So super easy to remember. And also, I'm going to be headed to Clarence this morning to set up for their, I think it's a biannual Cabin Quilters Quilt Show. It's going to be in the Clarence Town Park tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 days. So if you come in the shop and you see some stuff is missing, that's why. That's because that's there. Also, Irene has some of our stuff because she's on retreat this week. She will hopefully be back next week. I'm not sure. Not sure what kind of headgear she's going to bring back for us to wear, but I'll have to wait and see. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to give her any crazy ideas. All right, so we've got the quilt show, and then I mentioned a little bit that there's a shop hop, but this is a really amazing opportunity to really check out all of the shops in the Western New York area. Some of them are close to the Pennsylvania border. And I'm excited to see what you guys are going to think about all of them. There are 24 shops this year. I could be wrong. It has fluctuated a little bit, but I think that there are 24 shops, and the dates are June 1st through June 14th. And so that's going to give hoppers 2 weekends to try to get to the shops in the various areas. There's a north loop, just like previous years, and a south loop, and they go between Rochester is the furthest to the east, and then I don't think that the two shops I'm thinking of are actually in Pennsylvania, but they're close to the Pennsylvania line. Ripley's ringing a bell to me, but I'm not positive. Yeah. Yep. So it's going to be super fun. All fabric on the bolt is going to be 25% off. We are going to have a prize for the North Loop, a prize for the South Loop, a bonus prize, which is a 4-person retreat at a retreat center in Canandaigua. So that's going to be a cool prize. And then each of the shops that's participating is also going to have a prize basket. So lots of opportunities to win, lots of fun. I know when we see the shoppers come in, the hoppers come in, they're always just happy. They're happy to be with their friends. They're happy to be going from shop to shop. They're even happy when they have to fight the crowds in the parking on Strawberry Festival weekend. So, and by the way, if you want to avoid that, come on a different weekend than June 7th, 8th, 9th, or whatever that is. But we're excited about that. I think that it's going to be a great event and great fun. And that is in June. And I already mentioned May 20th is going to be our pajama day. So start thinking about what jammies you're going to wear. This is going to be an early morning event. So we're looking forward to seeing you then. And I think that's it. Brenda, can you think of anything else?
No, you covered everything.
Have you seen any questions in the comments? No? Well, thank you so much for joining us. We did a little something different today, and we'll probably do a little something different next week because I think Irene will be back and we'll get to hear about her trip to Maine and how much fun they're having stitching their UFOs. And I'd love to see you this weekend. And I almost said Canandaigua, but it's in Clarence. We'll see you this weekend in Clarence. Thanks so much for joining us. See you later.